Hello, I'm Dr. David Hawkins from Marriage Recovery Center and MarriageRecoveryCenter.com. So you've now watched the two broadcasts about Mr. Hyde and the nice guy, Dr. Jekyl. And I want to just now zero in a very, very narrow focus and talk about treatment of Mr. Hyde. So Dr. Jekyl is the wonderful guy, the one you fell in love with, the one who you walked the ends of the earth to find this guy. And Mr. Hyde is the guy that you're running from. What is the treatment for this guy? We've already said that he's not likely to come into counseling. So he's not going to walk in the door and say, hey, knock, knock, Dr. Hawkins, will you please help me change my character? Not going to happen. So what's going to happen? This man is going to change from the outside in first. So get real clear about that. It's not going to come from the inside out. He's not going to wake up one day and say, I've really got to change. It's going to come from you having taken drastic steps, and I want to encourage you to do that. Mr. Hyde is not a nice guy. He is going to make you feel like you are on the spin cycle, and you are going to feel crazy and upside down. So that's what he can do to you. So if you don't take action, and yeah, sorry, you're the one who has to take action. He's not going to take action first. You take action, initiate it. You give us a call. Couples counseling, great place. What happens in couples counseling? Couples counseling, what it does is it highlights character traits. So you saw in a previous broadcast where I said, this guy right in front of me shifted from Dr. Jekyl, nice guy, caring, loving, sensitive, listening, to wait a second here, getting narcissistic and grabbing and grandiose and shifting the blame and doing all that craziness. And right there, I am able to highlight that behavior. And I'm able to say to her, does he act like that periodically? And she says, yeah, that's the deal. And then what I can do, this is so cool, what happens in the couples work is I say, okay, Mr. Hyde, I'll call him that, of course, but hey, we'll call him Jim. What was going on inside of you just now that made you shift? And he, well, I don't know exactly. We take a look at that. We peel it back and we do what I call slicing it thinner. So we slice it thinner, look at, oh yeah, he was feeling defensive. Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about feeling defensive, Jim. What was going on inside of you that made you feel defensive? Well, I felt criticized. Okay, let's take a look at that. What was going on in the dynamics between them? And so, anyway, we're just helping them to slow it all down, slice it thinner, look at what kinds of behaviors lead to Dr. Jekyl, shifting into Mr. Hyde. And when we can highlight that and underline it, I always say that if it's predictable, it's preventable. So I get couples to learn, oh yeah, in that situation, he shifts. Oh yeah, when he's feeling that, he shifts. Oh yeah, when something's going on inside of him in this situation, he shifts. Do you see what we do there? So we catch it and we catch it and we catch it. It's almost like watching it on film. We catch it again and again and again. And so if it's predictable, it's preventable. So I want to give you a lot of encouragement right now. So at the Marriage Recovery Center, where we work on these kind of issues, we will help Dr. Jekyl maybe not eliminate Mr. Hyde, but we're going to get him minimized, shrunk down to size. And so you are relating, for the most part, with Dr. Jekyl, having a wonderful relationship. When Mr. Hyde comes out, you're going to learn to recognize it. He's going to learn to recognize it. You're going to be able to stop it quickly, and that's what we can offer you. So, Dr. Jekyl, Mr. Hyde, you want help. Dr. David Hawkins, Marriage Recovery Center.